Impac International presents a video prepared by its Mexico licensee, Impac de Veracruz. The need in Mexico for housing, schools, and commercial office and industrial buildings has generated explosive growth. At the same time, a high inflation rate carries with it radical and unpredictable changes, sometimes overnight, in the cost of building supplies. Financing has become the most important item in the overall cost of a project. With these factors in mind, builders are now looking for methods that would allow them to work faster and more efficiently. However, traditional building systems, which have changed little over the years, are slow and don't make the best use of manpower or financial resources. Our building tradition makes it difficult to use light construction techniques that, regardless of being fast, carry risks that are little known to us and have unfamiliar finishes. There are also a number of construction techniques that allow faster building, but they usually require heavy capital investments, and most of the time, the end products are architecturally monotonous. In this panorama appears the Impac system as a challenging alternative. The composite panel is comprised of a structural wire frame, a core of expanded polystyrene, and an application of Portland cement plaster. Since its introduction to Mexico in 1982, thousands of homes and buildings of all types have been built using the Impac system, always with excellent results. The Impac system, backed by its usage worldwide, has been quickly placed as a leader in Mexico's building industry. The Impac panel, the heart of the building system, is made of a series of steel wired trusses spaced by expanded polystyrene strips. Spot-welded crosswires hold the assembly together and form a three-dimensional structure with a mesh-like surface on both sides of the panel. The EPS strips are hence compressed, forming a 2 1/4 inch thick insulation board. The standard panel dimensions are 4 by 8 feet, with an overall thickness of 3 inches. Each panel weighs just 26 pounds, making it easy to handle by a single person. It can also be transported and placed without need of special equipment or heavy support frames. Once coated on the outside and inside with Portland cement plaster, a steel reinforced structure results, which takes advantage of the lightness and insulation properties of the EPS and the durability and appearance of stucco. The regular space of 3/8 of an inch between the EPS and the wire surface ensure a good bond of the plaster, The constant thickness of the insulation board allows better control of wall thickness and a precise takeoff of plastering materials. The panel can be used in combination with steel or concrete structures in high-rise buildings. Panel walls weigh 30% less than brick walls and less than half of solid concrete walls. Nevertheless, they show great resistance to seismic and wind loads. Homes built in coastal areas have resisted without problems winds with speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour. There is always the question of safety when plastic materials are used in buildings. Fortunately, technology has evolved in such a way that expanded polystyrene is a common building material worldwide. Only fire-retardant-grade polystyrene is used in the manufacture of the Coventec panel. Confidence in the safety of the panel is shown when a propane torch is used to remove the EPS as required by design. Panel walls coated with Portland cement plaster have been through rigorous structural testing and are recognized as fire-resistive assemblies. The Coventec system shortens construction time. This virtue is particularly valuable when building bank-financed subdivisions, as it means lower financing cost, diminished effect of inflation on the cost of supplies, and significant savings on overhead costs. The use of the system encourages field prefabrication for better control of materials, efficient use of labor, and less supervision. The panel can be cut in any direction. This and its modular dimensions make it ideal for various architectural designs. This flexibility in cutting also keeps scrap to a minimum, even in large-scale projects. Unlimited architectural variations are possible with the Coventec system. Any shape can be created with common tools. Wall and roof sections can be pre-assembled and delivered to the job site. In some cases, a lower weight of the building represents savings on foundation work. Electrical and plumbing lines can easily be placed before plastering. If a load-bearing beam is required by design, it can be constructed with the panel by removing the foam and placing additional reinforcing steel in the empty spaces. Windows and door frames can be installed before or after the plastering of the panel. The application of Portland cement plaster is all important for the structural strength of the assembly. Plaster must have the right mix of cement and aggregate and should be applied in a minimum of 2 coats with the proper curing procedure.
En este caso, nosotros utilizamos el sistema Coventec.
Here, architect Hector Peña Tamayo praises the many benefits of the panels. He's impressed by the lightweight, thermal insulation, and outstanding structural load-bearing capabilities.
Además, la pared que estamos viendo es una pared que esté enfocada hacia el oeste y los rayos del sol son realmente fuertes sobre la pared. Con Intec yo creo que aísla en un 60-70% sobre otros sistemas el impacto de los rayos solares.
The use of the Coventec system is spreading all over the world, as it is a complete and satisfactory solution to the serious problems of modern construction. Nowadays, when resources are scarce and the building industry is challenged to produce more with less, Coventec contributes with modern and proven technology. Designed by builders, for builders, whatever your building requirements, Coventec panels offer a high-quality and cost-effective alternative to conventional building methods.